What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and I gotta talk about this, man. I can't hold back anymore. So Darth Revan is very clearly my favorite character in the entire Star Wars universe. Knights of the Old Republic is my favorite game of all time. It's the reason I got a gaming PC. Um, Star Wars: The Old Republic, the first MMO I ever played. Back then I had no idea what I was in for. I bought the most beastly PC I could just to play the game, and it's been pretty interesting since then. I collect everything Revan, so like I stay on top of him. And when Disney bought the Star Wars universe from George Lucas, one of the things they instantly did is they took everything outside of the movies and said, "Hey, you're a legend. We're gonna push you aside." They've started to revisit some of the stuff. Grand Admiral Thrawn is like the biggest example of that, but there's been little hints here and there about the Old Republic and about Revan specifically that makes me wonder what is going on with him. So think of it like this: out of all the Old Republic characters, I feel like Darth Revan is the one that's been represented the most. He's had a 3 3/4 inch figure released by Hasbro, as has Malik and Malagus and a bunch of other characters. And those other characters have also even had things like the mini bust. This I borrowed from my buddies at sandtroopers.com. I have this one, and this is the mini bust for Revan. So, Malik had one as well, Malagus, a few other characters. No big deal. So on top of that, we've also had the Lego version of Malik. I'm sorry, of Revan, which is the only character that I'm aware of that has an official Lego figure. That's kind of crazy. I have this as well, and I'm not even a big Lego collector, but yeah, I had to own this one. So, Revan is a character that they were going to put in the Clone Wars. So right here, this is the character model for when they were going to put him in the Clone Wars. Pretty awesome. Here's some more kind of art. I know it's a little stretched, but it's from StarWars.com, like a video they did. And you can see they had the artwork for Revan all drawn out. That was going to be the Clone Wars. Obviously, that's before the Switch. Knights of the Old Republic, the game. Old Republic, he's had a lot to do with the Old Republic. So, they had the Shadow of Revan DLC that came out. So that was pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff. And today, they had the book, the Old Republic Star Wars Revan, which tied in with the Old Republic game, which I'm going to be honest with you. I love Revan. I love Drew Carpesian. I don't know if it's Carpesian or Carpasian, but I think he's a great writer. I did not love what they did with Revan in this book, but that's another story for another day. So, I mean, they've done so much with Revan, and I know this isn't probably the best way to do a video, but, it's what I'm working with here. So, what makes me wonder if they're delving back? I remember Ahsoka saying something when she was about to fight, Darth Vader, and she was interacting with Ezra and Maul when they were climbing into the temple in the ultimate battle at the end of last season. I remember her saying something about legends, becoming true. I don't remember the exact quote. That was something that kind of stuck with me as well. But here's the thing. Today we have the Last Jedi trailer, okay? And in the Last Jedi trailer, we had this, all right? So this right here has traditionally been the Old Republic Jedi logo. There may be a slight twist on this that they adapted for the Jedi in general, but traditionally that is what this has been. So we see Rey go in, or I don't know if we see Rey. There's a female fingers that, like, it looks like they're female fingers that kind of touch this book, and she's kind of seeing visions, and it's the first time in the movies that I'm aware of that we kind of really look back at the Old Republic. I don't know if that's the case for sure. I don't. This very well may not be a sign of the Old Republic. They may adopt it as the Jedi in general. I don't know, but I'm wondering, what are they doing here? Another teaser sign. Now, I brought up all the merchandise that they've done for Revan for a specific reason. Since the Star Wars merger, there has been almost zero releases of Legends figures, of like Legends paraphernalia. Everything has been geared towards the movies. Okay, Star Wars Black, I would say, is the most popular franchise of figures right now. It is the 6-inch line, and just this last year, we had the Star Wars Black Series Darth Revan. This figure is amazing. You cannot find it anywhere. It doesn't stay on store shelves. I managed to buy 2 of them from Big Bad Toy Store, for a little bit of a premium, and I'm thrilled that I did, because I've never seen this on a store shelf ever. So I don't know like what else to say, So here's like another shot of it right here. Like, that figure is absolutely incredible and amazing. So that is not even the last of it, though. So that was last year, okay? And if that figure was a one-off event, I would have been like, all right, thank you so much, Hasbro. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Like, that's a dream figure for me. Like, absolute dream figure. Well, last week, maybe it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, Gentle Giant announced this. Look at that thing. This is the Premier Guild statue, okay, of Darth Revan. And it's you have to buy their $150 membership, which I've already done. I've already ordered this, okay? And check it out. Celebration is going on right now, and they've got it on display. I stole this from a video on Facebook, or I clipped it from Facebook, and they were doing like a live view of their booth. Like, honestly, how incredible does that look? But this is a second release that they are doing after the purchase from Disney. So what are we doing here? Like, they could have kept the Darth Bane and the Darth Revan were going to be in Clone Wars stuff under wraps, but they didn't. So is Revan somehow, some way, coming back into the Marvel or the Star Wars universe as an official canon, no longer Legends character? I can't help but think that maybe he is. This, by the way, right here, my favorite piece of Star Wars art ever. I have like a huge print of this on my wall. Like, where there's smoke, there's fire, okay? There's so much talk around Revan right now, and there's even rumors of BioWare working on some form of Knights of the Old Republic game, whether it's a remaster or a reimagining or just something completely different altogether. Drew Carpesian, who I believe wrote Knights of the Old Republic. Don't hold me to that. But I know he's written a ton of stuff from the Old Republic. He was actually, somebody tweeted him asking what he had going on, and he couldn't say, So, like, I am all for a Knights of the Old Republic remaster, not even remaster, like remake. I want a remake. Like, start from scratch. I'll play the exact same story all over again. Like, whatever you want to do. But, I want more Revan. And if they do it in a video game, it's gonna be canon. Okay? Because they've announced that everything they do from here on out is official Star Wars universe stuff. So I have all the graphic novels, all the from the Star Wars The Old Republic, which didn't really follow Revan per se. He was kind of a character that appeared, and Malak wasn't Malak yet. I think it was Alex something. like Quiga something. I can't remember off the top of my head. But where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, there's got to be a reason why this is a thing, okay? Like, there has to be a reason that they're allowing this, you know? It's even got the Disney seal down here. Like, this is existing for a reason. They're not just going to say, like, they have a million characters they can choose from, and they're using a lot of Star Wars ones. They're using an Obi-Wan and a Lobot, and I believe there's an Emperor Palpatine Kenner style figure. So, like, they're using lots of characters with this, and they're doing lots of things with Revan, with Star Wars characters. So why would they pop Revan in here? Not just because they know he's one of the most popular characters in the Star Wars universe, but I think because of that and because of how awesome he looks, I feel like there's something coming. So I would love to know what you guys think. Are we going to see Darth Revan again in the Star Wars universe as official canon? Is Star Wars on the verge of embracing the Old Republic? Maybe not the Old Republic we all know and love, but some new variation. Revan, I mean, I don't know, man. I still remember how I felt when I played Knights of the Old Republic and I found out my character was Revan. I didn't see it coming for some reason. I felt kind of dumb after the fact because I feel like it was always there. But that was like a life-changing moment for me. Like, I know that sounds a little dramatic, but whatever. So what do you guys think, man? I think Revan is absolutely coming to the Star Wars universe soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see ya.